Good morning, my dear children. Today we are going to study our third chapter from tasting to digesting. Let's continue our chapter. Okay. What happened to the food after it enters our mouth? First, we chew the food. Our teeth helps us to chew the food and make it into a fine paste so that we can swallow it easily. But meanwhile, our saliva is also there, which makes us the food with mixes with food and makes it soft. The tongue helps us into four ways. It helps in moving the food from right to left. It helps in mixing the saliva with the food. It pushes back the food for swallowing and it also helps to taste our food. What is the difference between chewing and chewing well? For this, do one activity. Take some food items like roti, bread or rice. Chew it 3 to 4 times and swallow it. Did the taste change as you chewed it? No, not much. It will almost remain the same. Now take another piece or some rice and chew it 30 to 32 times. Now, was there any change in the taste after chewing so many times? Yes, there will be change. There will be change in the taste. The food will begin to taste sweet right in your mouth. Now, why this happen? Because our food starts to get digested from our mouth itself and the saliva which is present in our mouth. The saliva only starts the process of digestion from our mouth. Has anybody at home told you to eat slowly and chew it well so that the food digests properly? Why do you think they say this? Yes, usually our mother always tells us to eat our food slowly and chew it well. Because proper chewing is necessary for easier swallowing and it also helps to digest the food easily. Imagine you are eating something hard like a green guava. What kind of changes takes place in it? From the time you bite a piece and put it in your mouth to when you swallow it. When I bite the piece of guava, first it feels very hot and somewhat bitter. But after chewing the guava piece for a long 30 to 40 times, it becomes soft and it starts to taste sweet. The saliva in our mouth makes the food soft and it helps in digestion. Now, what do you mean by digestion? Digestion is to change food in your stomach so that it can be used by the body. When we eat our food, we are eating because we feel very tasty. But what the food is doing inside our body? The food is giving us energy. The food is going into our stomach. It is getting digested. It is getting converted into energy and this energy is needed for our body to maintain the life functions. Okay. Think what does saliva does in our mouth? Saliva mixes with the food in our mouth while chewing and makes it easy to digest. What do you think the food enters our mouth and where does it go? The food enters our mouth and goes straight into the stomach through a long pipe and this system is called as our digestive system. This system works together to digest our food and gives us energy. Let us read about digestive system properly. First, food enters into a long tube which is called food pipe. Then the food enters to our stomach. Here the food gets digested and then it enters the small intestine. Through small intestine, again the undigested food passes to the large intestine. And then finally, the waste of all the food items get out of our body through the anus. This is called a digestive system. Many organs work together and form a system. This system helps to digest our food and this is called a digestive system. How do you feel when you are very hungry? How would you describe it? For example, sometimes we jokingly say, I am so hungry. I could eat an elephant. Because when we are so hungry, we feel that we can even eat an elephant. So usually when we are hungry, our stomach starts to pain. Our head also feel very dizzy. We start to feel somewhat strange, something very weak kind of feelings happens. When we are really hungry, that time our stomach also makes some strange kind of sounds. Okay, think what would happen if you do not eat anything for 2 days? If we do not eat anything for 2 days, we will become very weak and we may fall sick. Now tell me, would you be able to manage without drinking water for 2 days? What do you think the water that we drink goes? First of all, we are not going to manage even 1 day also without water because water in our body is used for many different kind of functions and the extra water is always removed from our body through urine and sweat. Now here we are going to read a story. Neetu was given a glucose drip. Let us read the story. Neetu was very sick. All day she was vomiting and she also had loose motions. Whatever she ate, she vomited. Her father gave her sugar and salt solution. But by evening, Neetu was feeling very weak and dizzy because she was throwing up everything. She was not able to keep any food in her stomach. She was vomiting. She was continuously doing loose motions and all. When she got up to the doctor, she fainted. Her father had to carry her and go to the doctor. The doctor said that Neetu should get admitted in the hospital. She need to be given a glucose drip. Hearing this, Neetu got confused. She knew that during the games period in school, the teachers sometimes gave them glucose to drink. But what was a glucose drip? Glucose drip is something very interesting. Glucose drip can give you energy and strength even without eating. Do you remember that in class 4th you made a solution of sugar and salt? Neetu's father also made this and gave her. So why do you think this is given to someone who has vomiting and loose motions? Because in case of vomiting and loose motions, the amount of water, salt and sugar from our body decreases. Because we are vomiting and doing loose motions, which can be really dangerous. So, sugar and salt solution is given to replenish the loss. What all water we have thrown out of our body, the same water should be gained back. That is why we should drink sugar and salt solution. Now, have you ever heard the word glucose or seen it somewhere? You must have seen these kind of dabbas or packets in your home. Glucose powder. Whenever we are very sick or we are not getting energy or we are playing some outdoor games, our teachers, our mother give us glucose powder mixed in water. She makes a solution and we drink it and we get instant energy. Okay, this is glucose. Now, what is the difference between glucose and glucose drip? Glucose we have to mix in with water, make a solution and drink it. After drinking, where will it go? It will go to our stomach. From here, the glucose water will get digested. After digestion, the glucose will get mixed into the blood and it will give us some energy. But after some time, whereas the glucose drip is a glucose water present in a bottle kind of thing and through a thin pipeline and a needle, the glucose water is given straight into our blood. The glucose mixes with our blood straight away and it gives us instant energy within minutes. So, without teaching also, we can get energy. But this glucose drip is always given to patients who are admitted in hospitals, who are not in a condition to eat or drink anything and who are not in condition to have any kind of medicines also. Those who are very weak, those people are given glucose drip. Have you ever tasted glucose? How does it taste? Glucose usually tastes very sweet. Have you or anyone in your family been given a glucose drip? When and why? So, usually glucose drip is being given to the patients who are admitted in hospitals. So, if you have old age grandparents, somebody has fallen sick in your family, recently you must have seen they are being given glucose drip. Neetu's teacher used to tell the girls to have glucose while playing hockey. Why do you think she did this? When we play outdoor games, we sweat a lot, which results in loss of water from our body and loss of salt and sugar also. So to replenish this loss, we should have glucose solution. Look at Neetu's picture and describe what is happening. How is the glucose drip being given? So, this is the Neetu's picture. Glucose drip is present in this plastic bottle and through a thin pipeline. It is being given into Neetu's blood through the needle so that Neetu can get instant energy because she is not able to eat anything. Okay, clear? Okay, the rest of the chapter we'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.